those Esmeralda picks.
And of course,
as we
Esmeralda.
were just about to say. As again, mage picks are going to be the priority for ONIC next time around. I'm still thinking the carry is going to be in the lineup as well as the Claude. So think about it. Oh no, they took the carry. Burmese Ghouls, they left the carry up.
For a second, I forgot about the Esmeralda, and of course
Yeah,
they had
Claude
to ban it out.
It's going to be picked up for sure. Come
Claude
on,
or
ONIC. You
Gu-
know you want to pick the Claude. Just do it.
And the Gujan
Right?
is going to be present for
Right.
ONIC Esports. It's going to be locked in. Is it going to be what you predicted? Is it going to be
It's
a
going to be the
Claude?
Claude. Come on. Don't make us wait.
Oh no!
Oh no! What? Wow, full melee composition.
It's still hovering though. He's still hovering. This is going to
If
be
they lock
dangerous.
this in, this is a full melee
Full
composition.
melee composition, and you know
No one has range.
No one has range.
Except for the daggers from the from the Gushin
Oh, the
and the
Tigreal.
shurikens from the Hayabusa.
Tigreal is being hovered, and
Oh
of
my
course
God,
they're gonna
they
go
don't
for
care.
Tigreal. They don't care.
They
They're
don't care if
all
it's full melee comp. Wow, that's good confidence from ONIC Esport.
They're so confident to the point that they don't even want a ranged champion for
It
themselves.
seems so. It's very impressive, to be honest. And I like that the ONIC Esports lineup here is making use of a lot of high burst heroes. And again, Minotaur, as I said, it's already expected by by ONIC Esport to take that Minnow.
For the last pick of the Burmese Ghouls, I actually, expected a Franco or a Minotaur to be picked. But the Minotaur, obviously a better choice at this point. They want that CC, they want that Minoan Fury, and also that tankiness that comes along with it. And ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get into the game. This is going to be ONIC Esports, the Indonesian representative, against the Burmese Ghouls, the Myanmar representative.
Absolutely beautiful game there being shown by ONIC Esports in the previous match. Can they do it again? That is the big question. Will Burmese Ghouls be able to fight with this composition, or will they leave with a 2-0 in this one?
Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a best of 3, so we are gonna get into the game right now. For ONIC Esports, we have Psycho on the Tigreal, Anti-Mage on the Hayabusa, Drian on the Akai, Sasa on the Cho, and Udil on the Gujan.
And of course, for Burmese Ghouls, Ruby DD on the Lunox, Ice on the Minotaur, Ace on the Leonboard, CGO on the carry, and PVNDV on the Kaja.
Alright, so standard laning phase, clear out the mid lane waves and go back to the jungle so they can get that extra EXP and also buff from the jungle. But look at this, Anti-Mage is already starting the farm himself.
Yeah, and again, the farm is going to be what separates ONIC Esports from Burmese Ghouls right now. Because if they rely on early game fighting, they are at a disadvantage. Because the moment, by the time you reach their target, as ONIC Esports right now, you're already low HP because the carry gonna whittle you down. The Lunox, how do you even get near a Lunox by just walking towards them? You can't do that. So early game is definitely Burmese Ghouls still. Like the last game, it's gonna be their win condition to win the early game. Otherwise, ONIC Esports will have a huge advantage in the later stages of the game.
And Sasa and Anti-Mage, these are comfort picks. Sasa on the Cho and Anti-Mage on the Hayabusa. These two are the superstars of ONIC Esports, and let's see just how much of an effect they can bring. And the knockout is going to come in on Burmese Ghouls, 3 people, but they will be backing out safely. Ruby DD just dishing a bit of damage.
Yeah, that's good security. They got the crab, so that kind of slows down the level 4 of ONIC Esports here. And that's very, very important. Hashtag ONIC win if you want ONIC Esports to win, or hashtag BG win. Or put there for the Burmese Ghouls.
If you're looking to support the Burmese Ghouls, and now
Whoa!
the first card is going to come in for the
Solid.
Akai, and the carry will fall so early into the game. This is going to be really bad.
It is. I mean, you gave the Hayabusa the head start that he really, really wants. And again, it's very powerful.
Oh my goodness, the flicker comes in, but not a Divine Judgment is going to connect. Udil was like, what are you doing?
What was that?
And Psycho is going to come in on
Oh, it
PTNDV.
was fine. It was fine. I feel like it's fine, but now
Oh,
the
look at
problem,
this.
how do they answer the ONIC Esports attack? Right now, Sasa, he even flickers in for the Ruby DD Lunox, but looks like Ruby DD going to be able to dodge at least that one.
They took advantage of the fact that 2 of Kaja's main escape tools were used, so they converged on him right away, and super good capitalization for ONIC Esports.
And if Burmese Ghouls wants to get ahead, they should not repeat what happened there. Like, they should not have small mechanical mistakes.
Yeah.
That is a no-no if you're fighting against ONIC Esports, man.
They were looking for Udil, and Udil was super confused. Like, why did he flicker in? He didn't even land a single divine judgment on me, and now
Exactly.
he's the one who died a few seconds later.
That was so weird, and of course, man, it's gonna be a big question of whether
yeah.
or not Burmese Ghouls even
They're
can
gonna come in,
survive
the
here.
Ultimate coming for the Tigreal. The knockup is gonna come in as well. The Order Brilliance is gonna be used, and the
Oh my
Hayabusa
God.
will be taking that kill for himself. And Anti-Mage is getting the lead that he wants. Ladies and gentlemen, this is dangerous for Burmese Ghouls.
Shurikens and daggers are all it takes, even just a fist and a kick. And ONIC Esports, they're already doing whatever they want to do around the map, which is a bit surprising. Again, I was predicting Burmese Ghouls should have a strong early game, but they're not showing that at all.
They're not showing how much of an effect they can deal with on an early game, and the Phantom Steed is going to be called, and Psycho is in big trouble, pushed back to the turret, and he will survive with just one hit left up his sleeve.
Oh.
And Ace super frustrated about that one, I'm sure.
I mean, I would be too. But right now on the top lane, it's non-stop pressure. Burmese Ghouls trying to take some part of the map for their own. So, again, very frustrating. Mr. Ace, he's still 0-0-0, but still farming up. So at least he's not dying. That's the bright side
Still
here
not dying.
for the Burmese Ghouls.
But ONIC Esports, they do have a 3-kill lead and 2k gold lead as well. This is looking super bad for Burmese Ghouls, but they still have a chance. They still got hope.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong composition, to be honest. They just need to make use of it. Psycho with a dive in.
And here we go. A clash is going to happen. The show with the Wave, the Dragon, and the Minoan Fury is going to be activated as well. In the back line, the Hurricane Dance is going to be activated. Hayabusa in the back line just assassinating people. The Flicker is going to be used over the wall. And they will be backing away from this one safely. They don't want to get more kills.
That is not bad at all. Great disengage. And again, they still lost a lot. And they are probably going to lose the turtle. But let's see what they're going to do about it. Riyadh with a preemptive jump there. And no Hurricane Dance, but the turtle will go over to ONIC Esports because of that.
I don't think they will contest. I don't think it's a good idea to contest in the first place because they're just going to get killed. That's a Minotaur.
Yeah, very, very scary. At the same time, you know what? There's just so much early on burst damage because of the turtle buff as well.
And here we go. Tigreal is going to converge on Ace, but that is a big mistake, my friend. The Divine Judgment is going to be used onto him, and he will fall to the hands of the carry.
A bit of an overextension there from the Tigreal. And then resulted to him losing his life. It's 4v5. Can something happen here?
And let's see, Burmese Ghouls do have the advantage right now. Udil is going to be converged on as well. 2 kills so far for carry.
Yeah, that's a 1-for-1 trade. Lunox for a Gushin.
Anti-Mage though.
Anti-Mage.
And also
Stop.
Sasa, the superstars, is just pushing in
Somebody
the top and bottom
stop
lane.
these guys, man.
Stop these superstars, honestly, because you guys are going to lose if you're just going to leave Anti-Mage and Sasa alone.
And right now, I feel like that's not going to be a problem for ONIC Esports. Let's give away a kill, but let's take 2 towers in return. Itemization looking real good here. The ONIC squad, the Burmese Ghouls are slowly catching up.
ONIC
But
Esports
very slow.
ONIC Esports' rotation is super good to the point that they can just respond quickly as soon as hostility connects. And now Ace is going to converge on Sasa, but Sasa so dominant against Ace, and Ace is just super frustrated right now.
Yeah, I mean, as a Leomord, you need a lot of items as well to be strong. Flicker in by Psycho! With great brilliance to
And
dodge.
Divine Judgment is going to be used. Psycho is going to be put to low health right now. Going to be converged on the Lunox as well. The burst damage comes in, and they will be backing away once more.
Man, ONIC Esports, they're pulling off surprise by surprise. Psycho almost got the Lunox, but Lunox has a good timing.
Sasa is going to come in as well. The killing spree for the Hayabusa in the background off screen.
Have you counted how many off-screen kills has happened because of how strong anti-mage is?
And here we go. Anti-Mage is going to converge on 2 people. It's a 2v2 so far. And Ace has to back away. So much damage coming in from the Anti-Mage. And this is what I was talking about. If you leave Anti-Mage and Sasa alone, they will be a force to be reckoned with.
And that is showing that right now here. On the stage, solo turtle there by the Gushin. And now the Shadow Kill coming up into Ace. Suffering a lot of damage. Gonna be able to save there at PV and NDV, but They're being pushed back into their base now. They're locked in.
The pressure, the map control, the entire control, the entirety of it. ONIC Esports is just absolutely dominating Burmese Ghouls so far. They don't have any response just yet, but in the background as well, off screen, Minotaur is going to be taken away.
So many sudden deaths here.
And look at this, another dash in for Psycho, but not going to find anybody.
You know how good they are? Even our own cameras cannot catch up with how fast the kills are happening. That's how good ONIC Esports is, especially Anti-Mage on the Hayabusa.
With just the blink of an eye, Hayabusa just kills anybody at this point. And now they're all Burmese Ghouls. They're all staying together at this point. You know, a simulation is gonna happen for Burmese Ghouls. It's gonna be this way. Sure. Guys, let's stay together.
Yeah.
Let's not get solo killed all the time, please.
That's right. But the problem is, if you do that, Psycho is gonna pull you all in again with a huge explosion. That's something I wanna, I wanna highlight that. I think ONIC kind of thought about that. If you stick together too much, you're a threat. Tigreal is a big problem. So either you spread out and then Anti-Mage will kill you because you're separated, or you stick together and then Psycho is going to take you because you're compressed.
Psycho so far has a 60% kill assist. He has 5 assists in his book right now, and that's 9 kills for ONIC Esports, and they always got to be wary for this Tigreal.
Yeah, the Tigreal as well. Even though he's 0 and 3 right now, he's still one of the biggest headaches for Burmese Ghouls right now.
Anti-Mage is going to converge on the Ruby DD. Order Brilliance is going to be used as well. Udil, so low, will be backing away safely. That was kind of a big mistake for ONIC Esports if they hadn't back away.
Yeah, but for the meantime, Sasa, of course, is pushing on the bottom side, and no place to go for the Burmese Ghouls except to stay in their camp.
Now, if you look at the map right now, Anti-Mage is converging, just attacking that Lord right now solo, and Burmese Ghouls do not have an idea. They probably do have an idea, but they're just too scared to contest.
And scaredness is getting to these guys because right now Anti-Mage is soloing this.
They're so afraid right now, and Psycho is going to come in as well. The immobilization is going to come in. Ice stun as well. Nothing, just a back and forth so far, and Ice just looking for that perfect opportunity to use that Minoan Fury, and still they will choose to go to other lanes.
It's actually pretty impressive that ONIC Esports is doing this with just 4 people. There's always someone away from the other side of the map and taking control of it, and even though they're just 4 people, Burmese Ghouls can't handle it. I mean, it's so strong that what they're doing right now.
They're so pressured right now, but they can't even think about the Hayabusa. And look at that damage for Leomord, just the carry.
Yeah, Leomord, he needs to get online right now. No more excuses. Join the battle, or else ONIC Esports is going to trample all over Burmese Ghouls right here.
And now the Lord is present up at top lane. They should be forcing a clash at this point. They know the Cho is bottom lane, but what can they do? That's 4 people. The turret almost falls, and the Lord will be taken out.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, shadow kill onto the hope of Burmese Ghouls.
Taken down. That's a 4v5, ladies and gentlemen. Burmese Ghouls gets taken out 1 by 1.
And while this is top lane is pushing, mid and bottom lane was also happening at the same time, man.
That's just an insane amount of pressure for ONIC Esports right now, and they just can't deal with the Hayabusa and Cho combo for the pressure of the split push.
Oh, here we go. Another one.
It's going to be used. Tigreal
Implosion.
pulling him in. Implosion is going to come in as well. Ice will be melted at the top lane. They're still going for Ruby DD. Ruby D dead, in fact. And the mid lane turret will be destroyed. And ladies and gentlemen, this is potential. GG Ace is going to try to defend this as much as he can.
So clean.
But he can't do anything. And now, ladies and gentlemen, ONIC Esports will take it against Burmese Ghouls 2-0.
2-0 indeed. ONIC Esports flexing whatever needs to be flexed. Ruby DD, Ruby double dead in this game.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's